Ogoela to all my family out there. I'm so happy to be here with you again this week. ALAFIA, always. And you won't be sorry to own up to yourself and say, hey, I am of heaven and earth. So for you to become a self-built person and become mind over matter, you need a father ministry. It's not about me. If you're thinking father ministry is about me, you won't get it. But if you know, you've ever heard anything about Ella, I don't mean Ella as a name ordinarily of a person, but Ella as a daybreak. Ibi tí ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ wá. Where the breath of life comes from, where the source of life comes from. The sun and the moon, you feel me? Highest intelligence of God. And you got yours, I have mine. I only just happen to know mine. So I guess part of why Ifeanyi Ministry is here now is just so I've been given the skill or the know-how to assist others in knowing this. And I didn't find how the universe has molded me difficult. Ordinarily, you say it's difficult, but I'm still here. So it wouldn't be fair for me to say it's difficult. And if I can't do it, I'm sure you're more than able. When I realized the message that the universe has given me to bring forth here, I'm as surprised as anybody will be out there. But I'm just saying that as it is, we cannot function as 100% people anymore. Because, and it's not Jesus that is going to come. If you are looking for Jesus, you find Jesus in Ifeanyi Ministry. If you're looking for Muhammad, you'll find Muhammad in Ifeanyi Ministry. If you're looking for Babalawo, you'll find Babalawo in Ifeanyi Ministry. Only in a greater and better form. Which is how the world is going to have to begin to relate to the intelligence of God that each and everything carry. And universe puts and gives to individual as universe deemed fit, so that he will not overweight you, meaning it will that energy will not crush you. This week, what we're going to be talking about is Ogun and Brain Wave. Ogun and Brain Wave. We all know what brain means as well. Brain wave is how your brain functions with your environment and everything around you. And with this teaching today, I'm sure we're going to be able to figure out one thing or the other of how we can take control of our mental ability by making sure we're in charge of what happens in our brain. And there's some situations whereby it's not the doctor that's going to take care of it for you. It's the light of God upon your life that will be able to give you a directive of how you will own your own brain instead of somebody else manipulating your brain for you or controlling your brain. So Ogun and Brain Wave. Ogun is really known as a god of iron. Ogun is in every aspect of life. Name it. Ogun is in every aspect of life. God is the source of life that gives us motion and enable our brain to work on every part of our body. That essence of life that gives us vibration and motion is Ogun. God is, Ogun is God. This month we're in is a very special God. It's a very special month. It's the month of Ogun. August, think of the G. It's the month of Ogun. Ogun is the essence of life. And Ogun is the practicality, the visibility, the clarity of God, the living God. Now, if we were to think of God in a very evident aspect of things, without the confusion, we will describe God as the highest intelligence. And when we're talking of intelligence, we're referring to brain, our mental capacity, which obviously reinforces everything that we do individually or collectively. Meaning how we think, how we look at things, how we put action together, and how we move forward as people. Or how we don't move forward as people. It goes both ways. But seriously speaking, if you're functioning in your Ogun, there's no way that you not move forward. Because everything God created had its own vibration. And that's Ogun, the essence of life that makes everything moves. So Ogun is the highest intelligence. And it does not matter what it is you're looking at, be iron, be leaves, be paper, be wind, be water, be fire, anything you're looking at. Be iron meaning metal, or elements, or minerals, or substances, it doesn't matter what you're looking at. Ogun is the essence in it that makes it to work, to vibrate. And that's how everything connects. One is true Ogun. Because Ogun is that upholds the world. Yeah. Ogun is in everything. Now let's what I particularly wanted to from the aspect of Ogun that I want for us to somewhat link our focus with today is the highest intelligence of God. And let's look at things from the basic of how we have been guided to think. And I said basically, you can say ordinary as well. We somewhat focused more on 100% way of thinking and doing things. From the clarity that the universe has given me, for man, we are supposed to be functioning on a minimum over 1,000% IQ, 1,000% intelligence. And that's basically how human beings are supposed to function. So if you were to function on 1,000% aspect of looking at things, naturally, it won't be far-fetched for someone to say human beings are supposed to be living 200 years minimum on Earth, this space and time. And that can only take place by you stepping out of what I'll call the norm, the way the world or the system or the government, if you like, has told us to live our lives or to think. That way you find you start to really live below your normal acute that universe intelligence has given you. Because everything is just based on 100%. So if that's the case, where does the rest of the 900% go if you are functioning on 100% or less as a human being? So naturally, if that's how human beings are living their life, you're definitely disturbing the correct order of balance of nature. And for a human being to become in alignment with the stars, it means you have to start to look at yourself from 1,000% at least. Brainwave with Ogun. Now, all that I'm saying, don't look at me. I'm only telling us what the universe has given me to come to this world to inform us about, because we've stepped into a new day. The renewal that I was talking about when I first of all realized that I have to start working on the Fire ministry, which is my calling. So what I say, I can assure you, is correct. However, you don't necessarily have to believe me, but you have every right to want to reason with what I'm saying. So that's literally what I'm asking whoever is able to listen or to hear what I'm saying, to reason with me. And then research it, and even when you research what Ifeala means, you will find plenty of truth, but don't bank on it particularly. Listen to what your heart is telling you. But the word has done a good job on somewhat separating Ifa and Ella. But universe does not function in separation because everything is one. So when you're talking about Ifa and you don't link it or connect it to Ella, what you're doing will remain 100%, possibly less. So where you find Ifa, Ella has to be present, because without Ella, you end up with what the word called dark. But nothing is dark, because we are not allowed to say the moon is dark, because it's the moon that gives us sun in the night. But it doesn't matter what we do, when the daybreak comes, Ella comes. Just the same way when it's at night, Ella is present. Even when we don't see, Ella is present. As long as you have as long as you're breathing, as long as you're breathing, and I know we will continue to breathe at every space that we are giving by Ifeala at all the given times. So yeah, the air we breathe is Ella. Everything is Ella. So when you don't include Ella in Ifa, then you're running on a very imbalanced order of the universe, because universe is Ifa, Ella. Then we keep vibrating from then on. So when you just saying Ifa and you don't, it's like saying there's a life without breakthrough when you're saying Ifa. I guess that's the reason why, some people in that's supposed to guide us rightly, they kept Ella away from us so that people will not have a breakthrough, and they will tend to decide who's get a breakthrough or not, a breakthrough that the universe has given everything on earth. Everybody have their own breakthrough. So what the Father Ministry is about is to just say exactly how the universe has put things in place without compromise. It's the universe that sent me, so I have to say it exactly how it is. Universe called me Ella. So really, my friends out there, I'm telling you now, my real name that if you're my friend, you call me Ella. So when you have Ifa, you have to have Ella to have a life. Ella is the life that is in Ifa. They are inseparable, because that's how the universe has put universal balance, the principle of life. So there's nothing I can do but to come here and speak forth precisely as Ifeala will speak. So, Ogun and Brain Wave. If you don't connect with Ogun that you are, you'll be carrying your Ogun around, but it will not activate. Even if it activates, it's not going to be activated in your benefit. Why? Because you don't know. And universe gave each one of us our Ogun, not more than we can carry. It's energy of life. And Ifa and Ella, they are both Ogun. Just like I said, everything on earth has its own essence, vibration reading. And that vibration, that essence is Ogun. So it's like when you say Ogun, you are saying Ifa. When you say Ella, you are saying fire. They work together. So they marry each other. That's why when you go to some places where nature is telling us the highest intelligence of God, that you find a place where cold water and hot water are together. Literally together. It's like one is on the right side and the other one's on the left. They're together. There's only thin line that keeps them balanced. And that thin line definitely does not separate them. Keeps them together like 1 + 1. You feel me? So we can have your 1000%, your brainwave with Ogun. You have to start to think outside the box, to think outside the 100% way of functioning. And that's one of the part of the reason that Ifeala Ministry is here, to begin to learn how to self-build ourselves according to each and individual relationship, meaning brainwave with Ogun, in the manner that we have not been told before in the church or mosque or by Babalawo. And I say that with total respect from all the good work churches, mosques, and Babalawo are doing. But we know without any doubt that highest intelligence of God is not, how can I put it? It's not determined by man. And it's only given to whom it is given. And when you're giving, you cannot sit on it or hide it. That's why I'm here. So I'm not speaking to disregard all the good work that you've ever done, but we have to move forward from there. As each and every one of us tilt our path, meaning our earth, our community, our space that the universe has given us, so we tilt our world together as one. But no one, universe has not given anyone any right to stop anyone tilting their own community as the universe has written it. Because the energy that is right now in our space is above 100%. And that is why you can see all the commotion all over the place. From where I stand, I feel that is not the way to go about it. And that is why I am not connecting with what I see as more of confusion and I'll leave it at that. I'll call it confusion, rather than moving forward and giving grace to the highest intelligence of God that is in our midst now as it stands, and it is here to stay. So I don't know how long people take it upon themselves to shorten their breath. I'm not on this earth to not respect the source of life. So, if you get my point, then get on board with IFA and ministry, ALAFIA. Because for me, I say it, I say it now, I'll say it forever. God is beautiful in every way, protective of all of us. Eye of God will not bring any type of diseases to his people, to his world or his community. Instead, lots of grace. So, remember, whatever you do, keep your grace with you. Don't relent on that. And I'll also include that Ogun will lead the way everywhere we go.